Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Hope you guys are splendid. There's a poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes in on who you think is going to win. If you've got an exact score, throw it in there. Have a guess. Let me know. If you get it right, you're a hero for the day. Congratulations. Team lists are up on screen. I'll do a run through shortly. Drastic changes for the Roosters. Well, drastic for both, but more so for the Roosters. I'll do a run through in a second. But yeah, get your votes in. All links in social media. All links to social medias in the description and everything you need. If you want to join an NRL Predictions League, there's a link there as well. You'll find it. You'll see it. You're smart people. I trust you. Anyway, in the backs for the Dolphins, they have Fuller, Isako, Bostock, Farnworth, Naufahu, Nikorima, and Katoa. The forwards are Kafusi, Marshall King, Molo, Lemuelu, Keeley, and Knowles. The bench is Schneider, Donahue, Gilbert, Stone, Sewer, and Puniu. That's the one. In the backs for the Roosters, they have Ramsey, Talau, Smith, Foley, Bassingthwaite, Savala, and Cherry Evans. The forwards are White, Watson, Lenu, Crichton, Connor, and Focchetti. The bench is Egan Butcher, Iowelu, Lasalu, Nat Butcher, Tupou, and Rodwell. Head coach is Trent Robinson. So, yes, a lot of changes for the Roosters. A lot for the Dolphins too. I will go through my notes for this game and my prediction as well. I was correct with the Rabbitohs beating the Broncos. I had it by 1-12. I think 26-18 was my prediction for the score. And Laniette, fair enough. They're not playing in this one, but fair enough. We'll go with up the Panthers. We'll take it. And a trumpet for the Panthers, why not? Whee! So yeah, I had 26-18. That was last week's score. Where's my prediction for this one? There it is. Or for the last game. Oh yeah, 26-18. It's the same for the Raptors game last week, but I had them to win 26-18. Tallis Duncan anytime. I haven't seen whether he scored yet. Let me just check that before I move on. Tallis Duncan, did he score? No. I was going to back Johnston first and then Cossey, and then ended up going with Tallis Duncan, and he didn't score. Oh, Johnston got every other try. That's cool. Wait, was that 4 tries from Johnston? 1, 2... It was. Should have gone with Johnston. Anyway. Teams you support, Dolphins or Roosters? I don't really have an NRL team. I have a weird thing about who I back. It's just anyone that's fun to watch. And if they're a slight underdog, that helps. So, like the Raiders last year, even though they were they won the minor premiership, they were still kind of underdogs and they were fun to watch. So I kind of backed the Raiders last year. But yeah, anyone that's fun to watch. The Dolphins are one. New Zealand's another. Tigers were another one before all the major injuries. The Rabbitohs are another. So I don't really have a team like that. But for an actual team I support, and in Super League, it's Warrington Wolves. That's my team. So, notes for the game. Here we go. Right, the Dolphins have won 5 in their last 5 games. Roosters have won 3 in their last 5 games. There are a lot of misses due to Origin this week. Dolphins are without Tabai Fidel, Cobbo, Flegler, Plath, and Fidifeuaki. So Fuller starts at fullback. Now Fahu starts on the wing, Kafusi starts in the front row, and Marshall King at 9 with Keeley in the back row. For the Roosters, they're without Tedesco, Nwangani Tawaze, Toya, Walker, Collins, Robson, and Radley. So we've got Ramsey at fullback, Smith, Foley, Egan Butcher, and Talau were initially in the back line, but it's now Talau, Smith, Foley, and Bassingthwaite, who I don't know anything about, I'll be honest with you. Savala's in the halves, Watson at 9, Lenu in the front row, Focchetti at lock. Now, this could be a rough game for both sides, but I'm still confident with one over the other. Starting with the Dolphins, have been very strong on both sides of the ball, and with the change this week, they could be a little bit weaker on both sides of the ball. But like I said last time, they lost guys due to Origin. I think the replacements are great. Fuller's style is similar enough to Tabai Fidel, given his pace, support play, and line break potential. The backline is still stable enough, and the spine looks very strong. Marshall King is a starting hooker anyway. Kafusi can be a starting prop as well. So, as much as they are missing key guys, I do really trust the replacements to do a solid job and keep the Dolphins playing fairly close to their best. Anyway, for the Roosters, I am a little bit concerned because Tedesco is a big miss, firstly. Ramsey might feel more comfortable being at fullback, but he's now in an even more disjointed spine. Savala does have experience in the halves, as we know, but I don't think he's played there this season. If he has, it's maybe once or twice. And with Robson out, I do trust Watson at 9, but it's almost a brand new spine here for the Roosters. They'll be missing Tedesco's carries and game IQ, Walker's short-range kicking, and of course, with it being a brand new backline, they're missing solid defensive players, with Savala in 1v1 situations in defence is solid, and Robert Toyer as well. Aerial threat and overall cohesion is lacking in the backline as well. The Roosters need to make sure they at least start the game pretty well. They still have big forwards, so if they can play direct, get up the field, apply some pressure inside the red zone, they could take an early lead and put the Dolphins on the back foot. However, in some recent games, the Dolphins have been on the back foot early and still gone on to win comfortably. They control the ruck, Katoa's kicking keeps everything steady, they tighten up in defence and move the ball around so cleanly in attack. And I think there's a possibility the Roosters can get up the field through the middle, but in attacking positions, they could struggle to score like they have done in some recent games, given the mass changes in the backs as well, and with how strong the Dolphins are in defence right now. So for prediction, I've gone with the Dolphins to win by 13+, and anytime try score is Jack Bostock. Exact score was 30-16 that I went with. So there you go. That's my prediction. Sorted. But it's a quiet start in here. It's very quiet. It's oh so quiet. Got about 7 or 8 minutes till kickoff. Well, till the assumed kickoff, the NRL normally starts a little bit later than it should do, a couple of minutes after. I am 1 subscriber off 17.7k. Just one. Just one away. My target is 20k by the end of the year. I will be streaming... oh yeah, a reminder to new people. I will be streaming State of Origin Game 2 next week. That'll be on Wednesday. Well, it'll be morning for me. I will be streaming England versus Croatia in the World Cup as well. Bit of football on this channel eventually. So that'll be next Wednesday as well. I think it'll be Thursday morning for Aussies, Kiwis, and the like over there. I feel a sneeze coming on. Let's wait. And I might try and get in some Australia or New Zealand games in the World Cup as well. Just because a lot of followers from over there. So it could be worth trying to do some of those games. Plus maybe some US games. Well, maybe. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, more State of Origin coming soon. But yeah, quiet start for this one. Very quiet. I did miss some streams last week, which I do apologise about. Morning, Finn. Thank God someone else is here. God. Thank God. Hope you're well, sir. Game on Sky? Yes, it's on Sky Sports Plus HD. So get on that. Looking at the poll, 25 votes. Now 26 votes, 69% of the Dolphins to win. Can watch the first half full work. Splendid. Absolutely splendid. Get in. Did I just get a... Is this a spam email? Looks a bit spammy to me, that, but we'll see. Oh shit! Oh yeah, practice for the next for Barcelona is today. What time though? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. What's the weather like for this game? That's a great question, Craig. Weather on the channel on the website, it says weather, ground conditions good, weather fine. The broadcast isn't up for me yet, so I can't really tell you in the stadium. But on the NRL website, it says ground conditions good, weather fine. That's all I've got for now. That's all I've got. I can also Google weather in Brisbane, not Bristol. Brisbane, not Brighton. Brisbane, 18 degrees, 64 Fahrenheit. Clear with periodic clouds. Low wind. Seems decent. Should be points, hopefully. We will see. Hopefully with the Dolphins 13 plus. Makes it look good for my predictions. Could do with a 5 out of 5. 100%. Get the percentage up on the year. That'd be solid. That'd be great. I was tagged in the Super League post about the 13 content creator program, which is very interesting. I have applied for it. I'll see if I get involved. I don't know if the 13 means that they are including only 13 creators. I assume so, but I'm not too sure. Fancy Fins 13 plus. I do too. I think they've got there's less impact with the players have lost. They've lost less players, and the replacements are of a higher quality, I think. So, I think they'll be okay. $32 votes, 72% of the Dolphins to win. Maybe this 13 content creators is just making up a squad to face KR at Magic. There isn't any FC players fit. You know what? You might have nailed it. You might have nailed it. I assume I'm playing at 7 then. If I'm getting picked, I assume I'm playing at 7. Based on my build. Streaming Hull Card tonight? No, sir. I've picked the Wakey Wigan game. Good morning, Chucky. Better than Aiden Caesar? No one's better than Aiden Caesar. What are you talking about? Best player in the game, apparently. But no, I think I'm in a good position to be picked for it. I don't think they're picking it purely based on numbers. If they were, I'd feel more confident about it because I think I'm doing well for numbers, comparatively. But it also depends if they think I could do a good enough job with the kind of content they want being given more access. So they might look at me and think, we just don't want this clown involved in anything. So, not happening, sunshine. But if they do, cool. There was one of the questions about what stories do you want to be told in Rugby League. I mentioned this on stream yesterday. My answer to my application was tactical elements of the game. We already tell enough stories. We already talk about different players, different teams from present day or in the past. I want to go into the more tactical stuff. I want to know things broken down. I want the wider Rugby League community understanding different plays, different calls, different terminologies, the tactical elements of the game. So that's what I want to kind of get out of it. And hopefully they see it as, oh, well, this is something different rather than just a generic, oh, I'd love to tell these beautiful stories about all the players and personalities. They would come with interviews anyway. But I want to dive into it. I want to get the tactical element of the game. Could lead to pitch side access for Magic, though. That would be cool. It would be very cool. I don't know exactly what, unless it had it on the website, I'd need to read it again, but I don't know what the exact access would be for Magic. I've said I'm going on the Saturday for the Lee Warrington game. So I'm not really available for the earlier ones, but I could go back on the Sunday and do some stuff then. But yeah, I don't know what the access is, but it's pretty cool. We will see. Teams are coming out, thank God. Oh, the Roosters got the game shirts on. Very nice, Andrews. Andrews? I'm going with Andrews. Correct me if I'm wrong. Remember that Jack Walker interview when he said why the fullback runs on fourth? Ever since he said that, it's all kind of... Yes, exactly. I always noticed that too. Multiple times since that interview, I kept saying, thank you, Jack Walker. I just now get it. It's so obvious now he mentions it, but it's those little things that I still really want to know, and a lot of people just don't know. But I'm so glad I know it now. I want to know more of stuff like that. And folks, the game's underway. Let's have it. Collected by the Dolphins, and it's going to be Francis Molo with the first carry of the game, taking it just over the 10. Here we go, folks. Let's have it. Way! Come on. Dolphins in possession. And it's going to be Lemuelu with the next carry. 15 out from his own try line. Let's see if the Roosters can restrict the meters. I think the strongest element of their game right now is the pack. Cherry Evans still be involved in the kicking game. So in the cycle, the Roosters need to be good. Given that the back line is light at the minute, or much weaker. Fourth tackle for the Dolphins, Marshall King. Now with Fuller taking a carry on the fourth tackle. I wonder why. Up towards the 40. Last tackle here for the Dolphins. In centre field, they go right to Katoa. Puts boot to ball on his own 40, aiming for the back right corner. Collected just in front of the 10 by Talau. Returns up towards the 20 and just over it. Roosters now in possession. That's 1 minute gone as well. It's going to be Savala. Hands the ball off to... That could be Foley, it could be Battingthwaite, I don't know. I think it's Foley. I'll go with Foley. Next carry, 17. There's some Roosters players I just don't know here. That's Battingthwaite, 17. Unless it's Basingthwaite. I think it's Battingthwaite. I'll find out. Minute and a half gone. 2 tackles to go for the Roosters. Watson over the right-hand side, back through the middle with Naufahu White. Big fan of Naufahu White, by the way. Last tackle coming up. They've actually made it inside Dolphins territory. Just over 40 metres out. Short side right from Watson to Cherry Evans. Puts boot to ball. Collected 5 out from Trey Fuller. And returns, straightens up with a barrelling run. 15 out from his own line. Slightly left to centre field. Nearly 2 minutes gone. Next carry from Naufahu. Up towards the 20. Then dragged back about 4 or 5 metres. Good stuff. Good stuff. Next carry from Jermaine Isako. Up towards the 20, pumping his legs. Roosters pushing back a little bit again as well. 3 tackles to go. Down the short side right with Jack Bostock. Over the 20 and dragged back a few metres again as well. This is good scramble at the moment from the Roosters. Constantly pushing the Dolphins back. That's good stuff. Molo with the next carry up towards the 30. Last tackle for the Dolphins. A great defensive set from the Roosters. Short side right to Katoa. Kicks cross field, aiming for the back left corner. And it's eventually going to be collected on the 20. And Basingthwaite with the return, just shy of his own 30. Nearly 3 minutes gone. Cherry Evans hands it off to Butcher on his right. Over the 30, now 35 out from his own line. Second tackle for the Roosters down the right edge of the park. Cherry Evans hands it off to Ramsey, playing at fullback. Glad to see him getting some regular minutes recently, after everything that happened. I know there was something, but I don't remember the specifics to what happened with him. But I just know there was something. Now for White with a very strong carry over halfway. Good stuff there. 45 metres out from the Dolphins line. Last tackle, or fourth tackle, sorry. For Ketty, right to Cherry Evans. Then to Ramsey. Goes at the line, nearly finds a break. Good metres. Herbie Farnworth gets him stopped 25 metres out from the try line. Last tackle over on the right. Goes left to Cherry Evans, but kicks down the short side right, aiming for the back right corner. Now Fahu goes up, knocks on. Basingthwaite in the corner. With a fresh set of 6, 3.5 minutes gone. Roosters with a fresh set inside the 10. It's a very good start for them so far. Good opening set. Good defensive set off the back of it. And now they've got a fresh set off the back of a mistake from Naufahu in the corner. 5 metres out right at the post. Faketi straightens up, spins. Very close to the line, a metre or 2 short. Just right at the post. Nearly 4 minutes gone. Watson at dummy half. Goes left to Cherry Evans. Out the back to Savala, goes at the line. Good defensive work there from Bostock and Katoa. 4 minutes gone, 3 tackles left. Left of the post with Watson at dummy half. Goes right to Cherry Evans between the sticks. Drops it off to Faketi. Couple steps, breaks through the line. Spins. Did he find the line? He did. What a start for the Roosters. What a start for the Roosters. Hey. Great opening set. Great defence off the back of it. And then in the cycle, a few moments later, mistake from Naufahu in the corner. First proper attacking set of the game. They're getting that defensive line moving. Moving and grooving. And Faketi breaks through. Starting at lock today. Without Radley. Fair play. That's a great start for the Roosters. We've had just over 4 minutes gone. And that is likely going to be 6-0 in a second. That is a cracking start. Fair dues. This is the one thing I was thinking, you know, this is going to be their biggest asset, is they've got the pack to compete. They've got Cherry Evans to run the kicking game. But it's just attacking execution. How good's it going to be with the mass changes? But the biggest asset, the pack. Good start. Howdy, Joe. Oh, no. This might be chalked off. I am splendid. Thank you, Joe. I'm very good. I hope you do well. What are we looking at here? Possible loose carry? Oh, really? Oh, that's harsh. That is harsh. Oh, that's so harsh, man. Wow. Need to sneeze. Wow. You going to do the Wigan game? Yes, I have picked Wakey versus Wigan later. So basically, Fouquetti breaks through the line. He breaks through, he spins, his elbow touches the ground, but there was a Dolphins hand on him. Even though he's like basically rolling, there's so much momentum, there's still a hand just on him, so that counts as the tackle being made, basically. And then he promotes the ball. Oh, that's rough, that. 4.5 minutes gone, so the clock's reset back to where it was. And the Dolphins, 25 out from their own line. Through the middle now with Morgan Knowles. Glad to see things are going well for him over there. Regular minutes at 13, he's not been dropped or anything, so that's a good sign. Kafusi through the middle over the 40. Dolphins should get inside Roosters territory in a second, still with 2 tackles to go. Marshall King left as Cody Nikorima. Drops it off to Farnworth, couple steps and a shimmy, just shy of the halfway line. Actually takes it over the halfway line, 5 minutes gone. Last tackle for the Dolphins, that's a great carry from Farnworth. 45 metres out, right to Katoa. Chips straight to the air. Right at the posts. Bit of pressure from the Dolphins. Great contact, great tackle and allow there. Under pressure, about 3 or 4 metres out from his own line. Long way for the Roosters to go. And it's Foley with the latest carry. Plays it for Savala. Talau with the next carry over the 10 through the middle. 5.5 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go in this set. A couple of players just about getting on side. Angus Crichton bumps off 1, but he's just over his own 10, maybe 15 out of his own line. 2 tackles to go. Lenu with the next carry. Straight into Katoa. Bumps a few off there. Lenu up towards the 20. Good carries. Last tackle for the Roosters. Ramsey goes right to Savala. Kicks from his own 20. That's a great defensive set, or great attacking set from the Dolphins and great defensive set off the back of it. Now Fahu with the return. 6 minutes gone, dragged back a couple metres. Is just shy of the halfway line. Nikorima, now with Fuller. Takes it just over halfway. Still 4 tackles to go. Right to Bostock. Straightens up into Hugo Savala up towards the Roosters 40. So the Roosters could be on the back foot in a second here. Could be. Dolphins could be inside the red zone. We'll see. Keeley with the next carry. It's going to be stopped just shy of the 30. 2 tackles to go. 6.5 gone. Morgan Knowles in centre field. Left to Katoa. Then across to Nikorima. Cut out ball. Beauty to Naufahu. Bit of room to run. Good tackle there from Cherry Evans to get him stopped. 15 out from the try line near the left touch line as well. Last tackle. Farnworth right to Katoa. On the 20. Chips down the short side left. Cherry Evans goes up and he takes it cleanly. Fair play. Fair play. And it's going to be Smith that scoots down the short side right. Good meters up towards the 20. Getting out of trouble. That's very good there. 7 minutes gone in the game so far. Ramsey. Couple steps from dummy half. Marker's there to get him down. Few metres shy of the 30. Wong. Now with Bassingthwaite. Through the middle up towards the 30. 2 tackles to go for the Roosters. And it's going to be Talau with the next carry. Last tackle coming up. Dolphins doing well to restrict meters again. It's right to Cherry Evans. Kicks on his own 40. Aims for the back right corner. Bounces once. Collected on the 10 by Trey Fuller. Barreling return over the 20. I love that. I love that return. Just no nonsense. Straight line into the defensive line. If you see a gap, by all means go for it. by all means, but I just love that return. Love it. Second tackle, Isaka with the next carry just shy of the 40. Kinetic does that as well, which is why I really love him. Bostock with the next carry. 32 minutes to go in the first half, only 8 minutes gone in this game so far. Fourth tackle, Knowles over the halfway line, 45 metres out from the try line. Last tackle for the Dolphins. Marshall King in centre field, goes right to Katoa. Fekete with inside pressure, but gets a kick away. This will come down only on the 20. It's not a great kick to the corner. But he gets wrapped up by Keeley and Bostock. Ramsey at dummy half. Hands it off to Foley. Takes another carry, but is pushed back a little bit towards the 20. 8.5 minutes gone. Ramsey with the next carry down the left-hand side. 3 to go for the Roosters. Watson down the left edge goes right to Cherry Evans with an early kick on the third from behind the 30. 40-20 attempt, possibly. Distance and angle looks okay. Bounce doesn't work out nicely, though. Trey Full is able to collect. Returns up towards the 30 and just over it. A few extra metres. Scoot there from Cody Nikorima. Up towards the halfway line. Good metres. 9 minutes gone in the game so far. Down the left-hand side. They go right to Farnworth. Now through the middle. Slips over just over the halfway line. And that's going to be called a high shot, actually. That's unfortunate against the Roosters. He was falling over. It's Fekete. I had a try choked off before and then a penalty for a dodgy moment. It's alright, lad. It's alright. You're trying your best. I get it. Thank you for 17.7k subscribers, by the way. It's greatly appreciated. Trying to hit 18k soon. 20k by the end of the year. And then 100k by the year after. We'll see. Okay then, nearly 10 minutes gone. Farnworth taps, goes right to Nikorima. Now with Kafusi through the middle, over the 30. So nearly done with the first 10 minutes. Marshall King at dummy half in centre field. Goes right to Katoa. Drops the ball off to Molo. Straightens up with a carry, pumping his legs just shy of the 20. And that is now 10 minutes gone in the game so far. Second tackle, quick play the ball, right to Katoa. Then to Fuller. Wrapped up by Savala. Good defensive work there. Thought the Roosters scored. They did, but it was choked off for double movement. It was a rough call, but it was the correct call, but it was harsh. Inside the 10, 5 metres out, just in front of the right post. So now with Kafusi, goes at the line. Oh, nearly got an offload then. He's a metre short of the try line left of the sticks. Last tackle for the Dolphins. Short side left to Nikorima. Goes at the line, cut out ball to Nafahu. Tries to step back inside, wrapped up. That's good defensive work there from Bassingthwaite. Really, really good defence. It's got called back? Yes, it did. He basically broke through the line. There was contact made on him, but he spun. Ball carrying arm touched the ground. There was literally fingertips on him. But that counted as being tackled with the ball carrying arm hitting the ground and with contact being made. Then he went for a second movement and put the ball down cleanly. But it was, by the letter of the law, it was double movement. But it's like, it was really, really harsh. Given how everything looked and the momentum he had, it just looked really harsh. But Roosters in possession, 3 tackles to go. White with the carry up towards the 40. 2 to go. Good meters from White again. What a prop he is, honestly. Savala goes right to Fekete. Stopped on the halfway line by Lemuelu and Nikorima. Last tackle. They go right to Cherry Evans with a kick towards the back right corner. Coming down on the 10 for Nafar, who takes it cleanly. Couple steps. And just shy of the 20 down the left edge of the park. Just over 11.5 minutes gone. Nikorima hands it off to Farnworth. Up towards the 20. Cutting right. Offloads the ball to Bostock. Bit of space down the right hand side here. Just stopped on the 20. Howdy, Kieran. Hi, all. In work. Just a question. What the fudge? You're telling me. I assume you mean last night. But you're telling me, Kieran. God. Saints fans, a lot of Saints fans, including yourself, must be pretty frustrated with like the attack at the minute, especially. Because it's quite rough right now for Saints offensively. Defence is not too bad, but attacks, I don't know what's going on there. Right to Katoa on the last tackle for the Dolphins. A lot of height on this one, coming down on the 20. Again, he's find the corners, but that is a knock-on, a simple knock-on under zero pressure to Lau. He's actually got plenty of NRL experience as well, so it's not even like it's a Foley or a Bassingthwaite that's quite limited for NRL experience. It's to Lau. If Poss, please say shout out to, I assume you meant Boss, Hannah and Lucy. This is a shout out to Hannah and Lucy. If you're meant to say boss, Kieran saves billions of pounds per quarter and is certainly worth at least a £1.23 pay rise per hour. And I would say he's fully earned that by the billions he saves through work. Dolphins in possession, 15 out, left to Nicarima. Now with Farnworth up towards a 10, shrugs off one, goes past another. Still moving and grooving. Off to Molo, smashed into by Angus Crichton. Gets a great offload back to Marshall King though. Offloads the ball to Kafusi. And he's going to play this 5 and 6 out in front of the right post. Marshall King goes left to Katoa at the line. Cut out ball to Farnworth, drops the ball backwards. 13.5 gone. It is right to Katoa, then to Knowles. Bumps off Cherry Evans onto his backside and up towards the 10. But yeah, shout out to you folks, Hannah and Lucy. Look after Kieran, he's just a fragile soul, please. Thank you. But have a great day in work, sir. Dolphins a metre in front of the right post. 2 tackles to go. Marshall King goes left to Katoa at the line. Oh, this kid. Oh, this kid is so good. Call it glaze, I don't care. I do not care, this kid is so good. I just know Sean Johnson is reacting the exact same way right about now. Oh my God. Wait, for all the money in the world, that ball is going left to Lemuelu. For all the money in the world, Cherry Evans bites in and Katoa just backs himself to go. The little dummy. Oh, the little dummy. Gorgeous. Oh, this kid is special. Mate. Dolphins get the points. This should be 6-0 for the Dolphins coming up. Just no Sean Johnson's loving that. He's one I really want to interview, by the way. Sean, if you see this, probably won't. I would like to interview you. Thanks. I need to reach out to him, though. But this should be 6-0 for the Dolphins soon. That's a great try. I love that. 15 minutes gone. Just left to Katoa. They have the numbers down the left. Katoa's not thinking, let's spread the ball. He's thinking, I'm backing myself. On the last tackle, I'm running at the line. I see the space to the left of the ruck. There's a bit too much space left and right of Cherry Evans. Lemuelu's got that lead run. Beautiful. Beautiful, mate. Gat was there to all to see at the play of the ball. Indeed. Played to perfection. This kid is special. I remember 2023, he didn't have that much going for him in the league and for Tonga when they came over to England for that test series. Tonga weren't great. But then the year after, he just stepped up massively. He just became this quality player in the league and for Tonga in the Pacific Championships in 24. He ran the show in a lot of big games. And then last year, just grew as a player again, and this year is still consistent as ever. He's just come in leaps and bounds. He's going to be huge for Tonga in the World Cup. He's going to be huge. Him and, I think it's Iongi that's probably going to play at 6, Hopwate at 1. Unless Clayton Faulolo is Tongan, I don't know. They might do Kula at fullback. Maybe it's centre on the wing. But Iongi and Katoa in the halves during the World Cup could be interesting. That could be fun. Dolphins back in possession, 6-0 lead. Nearly 16 minutes gone. Kafusi through centre field on the second tackle up towards the 30. 3 tackles to go in this set. 65% possession for the Dolphins. Marshall King goes left to Fuller. 9 out of 10 for completions for the Dolphins. 6 out of 8 for the Roosters. Couple great offloads there. Katoa drops it off to Keeley. Bit of leverage there. Takes it over the 40. 2 to go. Marshall King left to Fuller, taking a carry on the 4th. Good meters up towards the Roosters 40. Look for a quick play of the ball. Gets one for Marshall King. Scoots, eats some more meters, but it is a 6 again for ruck infringement, though, up towards the 20. This is looking really good for the Dolphins right now. Back inside the red zone off the back of the try already. Great chance to hit double digits here. Marshall King. Left to Kafusi. Straight into Ramsey, who's in the line at the moment. So there's no fullback. Could spread it for an early kick. Spread it for an early kick. Go for it. Do it. Right to Knowles. Then to Katoa. Flat ball to Bostock on his right. 2 to go. Stopped about 4 or 5 out. Right, the post left to Katoa, kicks the ball through, comes off a Roosters player. Don't know if it was played at. Still the fourth tackle. There's another slip over there from Naufahu. Got my words mixed up. 17 minutes gone in the game so far. Last tackle for the Dolphins. About 12 out. Farnworth. Right to Katoa. He's going to chip towards the back right corner. Or just right at the post. Bostock goes up. But so does Savala, and he takes it cleanly. Well taken from Hugo Savala. It's going to be Talau with the next carry. Ooh, that looked ugly. Only a few out from his own line. Ramsey goes right to Bassingthwaite. Then up towards the 10. 3 tackles to go for the Roosters. Dolphins looking really good for territory at the minute. Cherry Evans hands it off to Ramsey. They might kick on the 4th tackle here. 20-40 attempt if they can get it. That'd be huge for them. And the minute, White with the next carry. Up towards the 20. And a few metres over it as well. Last tackle coming up for the Roosters. Nearly 18 minutes gone. Watson. Right to Cherry Evans. Kicks from the 20. Needs a good kick on this one. Decent distance. Collected 25 out from Fuller. Straightens up with a great return. I love that. What a return. He smashed into. Absolutely decimated, but I love it. Just gets up, plays it. No nonsense. I used to love that. When I was a kid watching Warriors and Wolves, Richie Mathers was like that. What an easy break for Naufahu. One to beat. Jesus. 15 metres out as I was yapping on. Richie Mathers was like that. No nonsense. Gets the ball and just bang. Straight to the line. Love it. Katoa, quick hands. Great switch back. Nikarima hands it off to Farnworth in the corner. Dolphins. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Early on, the territory from the Roosters was quality. First couple of minutes, really, really good in the cycle. But then after the try was chalked off, the Dolphins, they started getting up the field. Was there a 6 again or a penalty that helped? There was a knock-on that helped from Talau. But they started doing better for territory anyway. Applied some pressure inside the red zone. Off the back of it, got up the field immediately. 6 again helped as well. And then the last couple sets, they've just been bullying the Roosters for territory. And that is gorgeous. So much room down the left-hand side. Beating them for numbers. Clean as you like. Dolphins looking really good right now. But that's what I said in my predictions video is, if the Roosters want to compete, I think through the middle, that's their best asset. But they've got to have a good start and maybe take an early lead, which is kind of what they did. That try was chalked off fairly, but it was still harsh. But they were looking stronger through the middle to start. And then the Dolphins, they shored things up, got back into the game. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate for the Roosters, I mean, but the Dolphins are looking really good right now. I think right now I've got the Dolphins as... third favourites to win it all. Well, not to win it all, but to become premiers. I think they're third favourites right now. I think it's Panthers first. Oh, hello. Isaka with a tough kick near the touchline. The kick looks okay. He's nailed it, mate. He's nailed it. 12-0 for the Dolphins. I think the leaders right now are the Panthers. Second, I think, are the Warriors. Third are the Dolphins. I think the Rabbitohs are fourth for me. When they've got the full team available, when they're not dealing with injuries, I think the Rabbitohs are fourth. Roosters fifth. Seagulls and Sharks might be next. Tigers at full strength could be in that 8, but we'll have to see. We will have to see. But yeah, we are done with the first quarter of the game. It's now 12-0 for the Dolphins. Well done, Isako. Great kick near the touchline. And it's going to be Molo with the carry. Love it. Lands on his front, just shy of the 20. Plays for Nikarima, now with Lemuelu. Good carry from Lemuelu. Quick word on him. He's getting regular game time in the back row. From what I recall, over the last couple of years, he was just kind of in and out of the side. I think sometimes he was at centre, if I remember correctly. But he's kind of been in and out of the squad at times. Normally, due to player availability, he'll come in to replace somebody. But he's getting regular minutes in the back row, and he's not disappointing. Defensively, looks very solid. And he's put in a good shift with the carries this year as well. Right to Katoa on the last tackle. Kicks from 45 out. Kick so far from Katoa could be a little bit better as well. This coming down on the 20. Offload from Bostock. Collected by Asako. Don't do it to him. Oh, that is juicy. Offload to Bostock. That is so juicy. Kicks the ball through. Not the right call there. Should have just launched that sucker left. Like a left to right from Saints last year against Leeds. Asako. Naughty. Naughty stuff. 18 minutes 45 to go in the first half. So now with Siwa Wong. Has he even carried the ball today yet? He's been so quiet already. 18 and a half minutes to go. Now Fahu White with the next carry up towards the 30. 2 tackles to go. In centre field with Kinetic, the almost first try scorer. And for anyone that's late, first try scorer was Isaiah Katoa. It's right to Cherry Evans on the last, kicks from behind the 40. Aims for the back right corner, bounces once. Oh, just kept in by Naufahu. Could have been a 40-20. Collected in goal. 18 minutes to go. This could be a great chance for the Roosters to swing momentum here. Didn't get the 40-20, but they have the Dolphins pinned back behind the 10 at the minute, with still a bunch of players to get back on side. So this could be the momentum swinger from Cherry Evans. Second tackle, Katoa now with Bostock. They're just got to be disciplined in defence and not allow a line break. Kafusi has gone off. Good solid shift to start. Keeley with the next carry up towards the 30. Good meters, dragging a few defenders. 17 and a half to go. Next carry from Gilbert up towards the 40 and over it. Good carry. Good carry. Way to get out of danger here from the Dolphins. Down the right-hand side with Katoa, puts boot to ball. This will come down on, or just in front of the 10, really. Again, the kicks need to find the corners a bit more from Katoa, but it doesn't seem to matter that much right now. Savala. Our dummy half hands it off to Foley. He takes it up towards the 30. 17 minutes to go in the first half. And that's going to be Egan Butcher and Nat Butcher coming on. Wong in possession on the second tackle. Straightens up with a carry. 3 to go in this set for the Roosters. It's not even... Oh, yeah, I thought Butcher was 14. It's Iowelu, my bad. Oh, yeah, Butcher would be number 3 or 4, I think. So I think he was initially in the starting lineup. So, yeah, Iowelu was 14, my bad. Fourth tackle. In centre field now with Savala. Right to Cherry Evans. They got the numbers down the right-hand side here. Ramsey now with Smith. Had an option with Bassingthwaite on his outside, but he stopped near the right touchline. 16 and a half to go. Last tackle on the 40. Left to Cherry Evans. Puts boot to ball. This will come down just behind the 10. Collected cleanly. Well taken from Trey Fuller. Really well taken. Plays for Nicarima. Now with Gilbert, who's actually back to take the first carry, just shy of the 10. Second tackle. 16 minutes to go in the first half. Nicarima hands it off to Isako. Takes it just over the 10. So Roosters off the back of nearly getting the 40-20. Great attempt from Cherry Evans, by the way. Nearly getting the 40-20. At least get the Dolphins pinned back in their own end. And currently are... Wow. Don't even know what that was. Currently are stepping up in the cycle at the minute. Doing better for territory. Last tackle for the Dolphins. Just over their own 30. So Roosters looking good right now. Drills the kick a little bit lower. Collected 15 out from Talau. Hands it off to Ramsey. Takes it over the 20. Through centre field. Just shy of the 30. 15 and a half to go. So tackles inside the opponent's half. 25 for the Dolphins. Just 9 for the Roosters. Completions. 9 out of 11 for the Roosters. 15 out of 16 for the Dolphins. Solid from both. Really solid. It's going to be Wong with the next carry. Ooh, that was a bit dodgy from Donahue. I don't think the ref really noticed that. Or anyone, really. So left to Nofahu. White. Needs to finish that one. Up towards a 40. 2 tackles to go. 15 minutes left in the first half. Through the middle with Nat Butcher. Up towards a halfway line and just over it. Last tackle. Iowelu. Left to Savala. Bit of inside pressure there, but gets a kick away. So come down just behind the 10 for Trey Fuller. Returns it up towards the 20. I love these returns, man. He's wasting no time. I love it. Katoa goes right to Asako. Bumps off one. Foley onto his backside. Oh, he's down at the minute. He's a bit uncomfortable. Game's been stopped. Oh dear. He might be going off here. Did you notice the Saints player stamp on Bentley's hand last night? I did not see that. I'll be honest with you. I did not see it. He might be done for the day here. Okay, so the clock is stopped. 14 minutes, 21 seconds to go. Is he playing on? Looks like it. Ah, he's now going off. Reece Foley, HIA. Damn. Well, he's not had too much to do so far. It's just, a couple carries that he's had to do. And who's that on? Is that Tupou? Is that Junior Tupou? Or is that Lasalu? Lasalu? Might be Lasalu. Yeah, I don't think that was Tupou, actually. Not Daniel Tupou, I'm talking about Junior Tupou. Oof, Gilbert bobbles the ball. Carries it up towards the 40. Thank you, Mr. Gilbert. 14 minutes to go in the first half. It is left to Donahue. Big fan of him, by the way. Hope he goes well for Fiji in the World Cup. So 14 to go in the first half. 2 tackles left for the Dolphins, or last tackle, sorry. Down the left-hand side with Marshall King. Right to Katoa. Puts boot to ball. Look for the back left corner. Coming down 15 out. Collected by Bassingthwaite. And returns up towards the 20. And just over it near the right touchline. It's a long way for the Roosters to go again. Still need to get some guys back on side. I was going to say some buys gack on side. Some guys back on side. 13.5 to go. Second tackle, Cherry Evans goes left to... Oh, it is Tupou. Bear with me. Might be a different Tupou. Just bear with me real quick. No, it is Junior Tupou. I thought Junior Tupou was a winger. He looks big. God, I just don't know what I'm talking about, do I? Don't answer that. Just over 13 minutes to go. Second tackle for the Roosters. They did get a 6 again. It's Watson. Now back at 9. Where's Ayuelu? Has he gone off already? Wong with a carry up towards the 40. Oh no, Ayuelu's on. Maybe Watson's at 13. Left to Watson. Goes at the line. Out the back to Savala. Flat ball across to Angus Crichton up towards the 20. 2 tackles to go. Roosters inside the red zone. So they have been doing better in the cycle over the past few minutes. Savala on the 4th goes right to Cherry Evans. Now down the right hand side with Wong. Trying to get around Farnworth. Good tackle on the 10 there from Farnworth. Last tackle coming up near the right touchline. Smith, left to Cherry Evans. Puts boot to ball, kicks cross field. Just left of the sticks. Isaka goes up, bit of a mess, but batted over the dead ball line by Fuller, taking no chances there. Well done from Trey Fuller. Good stuff. I think Isako knocked it backwards first. Or unless Ramsey got a hand on it, I'm not sure. Oh, Ramsey did get a hand on it first, so it's a 20-metre tap, 7 tackle set. My bad, pimp, my bad. Morgan Knowles leading the VB hard-earned index. 12 minutes to go in the first half. It is left to Farnworth. And that's a good carry up towards the halfway line. That's a good carry. Marshall King goes right to Stone, up towards the Roosters 40. 2 tackles to go. Marshall King, right to Donahue, in centre field, out the back to Katoa, shifting it right. Then across to Fuller. Good meters here. Good meters up towards the 20. Last tackle, 11.5 to go. Bostock, left to Katoa. Chips straight up towards the post. Ramsey goes up, takes it clean, then comes down with it just shy of the 10. A great chance to pin the Roosters back now. Tupou, oh, he looked bigger on the previous thing. I'm just talking shit here. Up towards the 20, that's a good carry. How is Knowles doing over there? It's one of the best, or fitting in, struggling a bit. I'd say he's fitting in, but looking solid. Gets through a lot of defensive work, a lot of strong carries. Looks quite clean at 13, shifting the ball around. He's going well. From what I've seen, he's going well. So good signs. I'm happy for him too. Always like seeing the Brits doing well when they go over. Ramsey, some extra meters there, just shy of halfway. Last tackle for the Roosters. It is right to Savala. I back him for 13 for England, by the way. That he starts for me. Ooh, struck backwards by Fuller. Picks it up. Straightens up. And he's going to play this 15 out of his own line. 10.5 to go in the first half. Bostock hands it off to Nofahu. And he stopped just shy of the 20 in centre field. Nikarima waits at dummy half. He's now with Bostock over the 20. Slightly right of centre field, making a few extra post contact meters there. 61% possession for the Dolphins. Down the right hand side with Isako. Good meters up towards the 40. Ooh, somebody's down at the minute. That is Savala. 10 minutes to go, clock stopped. 2 tackles left for the Dolphins, but we'll get back underway in a second. We'll see how he gets on with this. Ooh, that did not look good. He may be done for the day. They haven't said anything about Foley yet, so hopefully he's okay to continue. But Savala would be a big miss as well. Well, I guess they would put... They'd probably put Watson in the halves, I guess. Yeah, it'd be that simple. Watson goes to 6. And then they'll just put someone else at 13. Fekete comes back on, I suppose. Iowella does the rest of the game at 9. I suppose that's what they'd do if he was done for the day. 9 minutes 50 to go in the first half. Marshall King, now in centre field with Nikarima, puts boot to ball himself, aiming for the back left corner. Collected just in front of the 10 by Bassingthwaite. Decent defensive line there on the chase. Takes it just over the 20. Dragged back a metre or two. 9.5 to go in this game. It's now with Smith. Straightens up through the middle, just shy of his own 30. Actually takes it up towards the 30. And Savala is now going to have to go for a HIA. It's so obvious when players are going to have to go off. It's like, why don't we just wait a second and then they can go off? Like, it's so obvious. Back underway. 3 tackles to go for the Roosters. Iowella at dummy half. Hands it off to Nat Butcher. Straightens up with a carry over the 40. Pumping his legs. Good meters up towards the halfway line. 2 tackles. Short side left to Angus Crichton. Up towards the Dolphins 40. Last tackle coming up. Iowella right to Cherry Evans. Puts boot to ball. A lot of height on this one. Fuller underneath it. Good chase from Ramsey though. Fuller goes up, knocks it on, collected by Talau. Or eventually in the hands of Talau, offloads the ball. Roosters with a great chance here inside the 10. 6 again. Down the short side, Iowella's having a go. He stopped 2 or 3 metres short of the try line near the left touch line as well. And a 6 again for the Roosters. It is right to Cherry Evans in centre field. With, I think that's Nat Butcher, it is. 8.5 to go in the first half. Between the 6, about 9 metres out. Iowella, right to Cherry Evans. Now with Fekete. 5 metres out in front of the right post. 8 minutes 15 to go. Second tackle, Iowella. Flat ball right, awkward ball. I think that's a knock-on from Nikarima. Unless you want to say forward. Saying Dolphins knock-on, so it will be Roosters ball again. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Nikarima just couldn't take it in cleanly enough. So 7 minutes 45 to go. Scrum for the Roosters. Over on the right-hand side. They'll go short side right, actually. Oh, back inside there. I like that. Nice little trick play. Didn't quite work out, but puts the Dolphins on the back foot. Left to White. 7.5 to go. 6 again for ruck infringement as well. 4 or 5 out in front of the right post. 7 minutes 20 left in the first half. Plays it for Iowella. Left to Cherry Evans. Out the back to Watson. Tip the ball on to Talau. Straightens up. Close to the try line. About 2 or 3 metres out. It's right to Angus Crichton. Needs an offload. Doesn't get one. There was a bit more space between the sticks there. 7 minutes to go. In the first half, 3 tackles left as well. Iowella goes right to Cherry Evans. Drops it off to Fekete. Smashed into by Kurt Donahue. Loves a shot, does Kurt Donahue. It is right to Cherry Evans. Then across to Wong. Down the right edge of the park. Straightens up. Nearly breaks through. Good effort there, but good scramble. Gets him wrapped up. 6 minutes 45 to go. Last tackle for the Roosters. They're 5 metres out over on the right-hand side. Back towards the middle to Cherry Evans. Dinks the ball through. Katoa is there to collect it. And returns up towards the 10 and just over it. Well done, Isaiah Katoa. 6.5 to go. Marshall King, right to Isako. Up towards the 20. And just over it. 25 out from his own line. 6 minutes 20 to go as well. Marshall King in centre field. Goes right to Bostock. Looking for space behind the ruck. Good meters. Good meters. 3 tackles to go. Momentum tracker is massively in favour of the Dolphins, as you'd expect. 2 tackles left. 6 minutes to go. Bostock scoots from dummy half. Good meters again. Just shy of the Roosters' 40. 6 minutes to go. Last tackle. In centre field with Katoa. Aims towards the back left. Bassingthwaite goes up. Takes it cleanly. White. Or not White, sorry. Nafahu. Different one. Nafahu's there to meet him. Plays it 15 out of his own line. It's now with Smith. Good tackle there, but he gets a great offload to Ramsey. Eats up a few more meters. Nearly breaks through over the 20. 5.5 to go. Second tackle. Tupou with a strong run. A very strong run over the 40. 3 tackles left for the Roosters. Iwelu, left to Watson. Straightens up over the halfway line. 2 tackles left. Butcher. Nat Butcher with a carry over the 40. Last tackle for the Roosters. Right to Cherry Evans. Aims for the back right corner. Fuller underneath it. Goes up. Takes it cleanly. And is stopped about 7 out from his own line. So Roosters are doing much better for territory, but they just need to find some points off the back of it. They had a lot of attacking territory a few moments ago, but weren't able to put it together. 4 minutes 45 left. Herbie Farnworth in possession. That might have been high. It was high. Penalty against the Roosters there. Silly mistake. Chance for the Dolphins to get up the park now. Oh dear, oh dear. Nat Butcher giving away the penalty for a high shot. 4.5 to go in the first half. Katoa kicks to touch, and the Dolphins will start a fresh set. 35 out from their own try line. Farnworth taps, hands it off to Lemuelu, and up towards the 40. Start with Nikorima, hands it off to Gilbert, and he carries it up towards the halfway line. Just less than 4 minutes to go. Marshall King goes left to Nikorima, switches back to Farnworth, gets a great offload to Marshall King, nearly breaks through the line there. He looks for an offload, gets one to Katoa, hands the ball off, bit of room through the middle here for Stone, shrugs off one, up towards the 10. Great play there from the Dolphins, plenty of offloads. 3.5 to go. Still 3 tackles to go as well. Oh, Donahue just launches that ball across, but it's intercepted. Oh dear, by Talau. Kurt, oh no. Crichton, flat ball across to Smith, smashed into on the 20. 3 minutes 15 to go. It's now with Nafahu White. Up towards the 40. Another great carry. So 3 minutes to go. 3 tackles left for the Roosters as well. Focchetti in centre field. Across to Cherry Evans. Ball across to Smith. Possible line break here. Bassingthwaite trying to get around Nafahu. Shrugs off one. Back inside. Batted down by Marshall King. Collected by Cherry Evans. Knocks the ball on. And it's going to be Dolphins ball. Jesus. Well done Bassingthwaite though. Getting around Nafahu. It's been 5 line breaks to 0 by the way in favour of the Dolphins. Well, fair dues. Good effort there from the Roosters. Good effort. Well done Marshall King to knock the ball down. 2.5 to go in the first half. Oh, for any F1 fans, Pierre Gasly regains Monaco Grand Prix podium after right of review. Fair play. Fair play. Well done, Pierre Gasly. God, how old is he? This guy must be like 18, honestly. I'll have a quick gander. Maybe younger. Maybe a bit old. Who knows? He's 19. God damn. He was born in 2007, mate. Jesus Christ. I'm getting old. 2 minutes 15 to go. Dolphins in possession, just shy of the 30. In centre field with Donahue. Nearly loses that. 3 tackles to go. 2 minutes left in the first half as well. It's right to Katoa with an early kick. 40-20, is it on? Possibly? No, not really. Distance and angle. Angle was okay, distance not so much. Neither was the bounce. And Tupou with a return up towards his own 40. So now it's Talau. Steps past 1. Donahue shooting out the line. 1 minute 15 to go. Scooped up by Watson. Hands it off to Crichton down the short side left. Wrapped up just shy of the halfway line. It's now with White. Another strong carry just shy of the Dolphins' 40. 2 tackles left for the Roosters and 1 minute to go in the first half. Back towards the middle to Watson. Then across to Cherry Evans down the right-hand side. Having another go here. Ramsey cuts out ball to Bassingthwaite. Can't take it in. Touches it and goes into touch. Nice idea. Good effort. But, yeah, execution was off. 40 seconds left in the first half. It was a good ball across from Ramsey. Good ball. 30 seconds to go in the first half. And it's now with Keeley. Up towards the 40. 20 seconds to go. Plays it for Marshall King. Now in centre field with Donahue. Goes out the line. There was nearly a bit of space there. Tries to offload it. Donahue's... It's not looking good for him at the minute. He had a strong defensive shot before. But since then he's dropped it. Nearly dropped it. And given away an interception. So he's looking a little bit rough at the minute from him. There's 1 second to go. So, scrum for the Roosters. I think it's on the 40. Somewhere between the 40 and the halfway line. They'll get 1 play here. So, whatever they've been doing in training, whatever shape you've got, have a go. It certainly doesn't look like it's going to be a kick from Cherry Evans. Probably going to be a run play here. Watch him just run it in now. They might have a 4-on-3 actually over on the right-hand side. Oh, they might be going for a 2-point drop goal here. They went out the back to Ramsey. He looked like he was stepping up for a 2-point drop goal. Are they going to do the same again? So, again, out the back of the scrum, it's with Ramsey on halfway. Distance looks good. Oh, just short, hits the left post. Isako in possession. Space down the right-hand side. Just takes the tackle. And that's going to be half-time. That's a solid half, that. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It's alright, that. So, who will win? I'm going to put up a poll for the second half. Who will win? Dolphins lead 12-0 at half-time. Dolphins or Roosters? Right, get your votes on the poll, folks. It's a good half there from the Dolphins. Good effort from the Roosters to fight back. I know they're missing a lot of key players, so good effort. Roosters by 2. Okay, alright. Interesting call. Very interesting indeed. We shall see. We shall see. Just need to respond to some people, so bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the early votes. 8 votes, 75% of the Dolphins winning from this point on. I would also back that as well, to be honest. Oh, I've also made the thumbnail and the overlay for England-Croatia next week. I've got that made and I quite like it. I'm happy with how it turned out. I think it's actually decent. I'll show you real quick actually. Scores. Add in. Actually, I'll just update this one. I'll show you the thumbnail first. It's basically the same design as what I've been doing. Live streams. So, this is the thumbnail. Look at that. Look at that. Just like the other ones I've been doing. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Exquisite. Let's quickly change it back to this one. Apart from State of Origin, the crowds are nowhere near top Super League. You mean atmosphere or attendance? Because I think attendance is probably still pretty good there. And then for the scoreboard, the overlay scoreboard, I am quite happy with this. I'm happy with how it turned out. Oh, I didn't save the overlay. I think I saved the template, but not the actual overlay. So let me get that. Oh, I saved the... Right, I saved the template at the very least. Let's... Live streams, England, Croatia. Live stream. Overlay. Template. Didn't want to do that. Right, there we go. But I'm quite... atmosphere? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. But I'm quite happy with how this scoreboard turned out. Right, let's finally get this uploaded. Live streams. Look at that, mate. Is that not a beauty or what? I basically just took the last team list that were put up by both teams. Look at that. That's... I'm happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. Gorgeous, mate. Gorgeous. But I think what I'll do, because there's minimal changes, is when there's an actual change, I will update it on here. So if there is a substitution, I will just change it around on the thing. But I'm quite happy with that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Anyway, let's switch this back over. I do need to go blow my nose because I've... Yeah. For some reason, I just need to do it. So, I'll be gone a few moments. I will be back. I'll see you shortly. Right, my nostrils work again. Splendid. Croatia are out of the World Cup of Darts. Ooh, shocking. Shocking. What's the England team? Is it still Littler and Humphreys again? Hopefully they do better than last time. Bloody hell. You'd think surely, like that's... Surely. Right? Number 1 and number 2 in the world. Surely. Got to do better this time round. I mean, I don't care that much, but... Right, I need to check. The two Lukes love to see it. I need to check when the F1's on. Oh, it's in half an hour. FP1 is in half an hour. Then practice 2's at 4. Races at 2 o'clock on Sunday. If you guys have any exact score predictions you wanna guess, you wanna throw in, feel free to have a go. My exact score is still on, but I don't know if I could see the Roosters getting 16 points. Savala has been ruled out. Oh yeah, I need to put the injury marker up for Foley and Savala. Damn. That is really unfortunate. Do. Okay, folks. Let's have a look at the poll. 25 votes, 68% of the Dolphins winning from this point on. Let's have a look at statistics. %52% possession for the Dolphins. They've had 17 minutes in possession to the Roosters 15:45. 84% completion to 83. More runs, more meters, more post-contact meters. 4 line breaks to 1. 19 tackle breaks to 14. Higher average set distance by a long way as well. More kick return meters. Quicker play the balls. 6 offloads to 2. More bombs, more grubbers. Higher tackle efficiency. Less tackles made. Less missed tackles. Less ineffective tackles. 6 errors to 4 though, so they've made more errors. No penalties conceded to the Roosters 3, but 3 ruck infringements to the Roosters 1. So yeah, Dolphins are looking comfortable at the minute. Looking pretty comfortable. Just a reminder again, if you guys want to join the Predictions League, all you have to do, find the link in the description. Get on over there. Just pick your winners each week, that's all you got to do. We should be back underway in a couple of minutes, so not too far away. God, I went on a long walk this morning. My feet are absolutely killing me. I'm in pain. Basically, I'm on a diet. And I'm doing really, really well. I'm nearly 3 stone down from the start of the year. I could have done a bit better, but there were some weeks where I had lapses. But last night I had a major craving and I ordered a Domino's. And I wanted to walk it off, or at least some of it, as much as I could. And normally I do about like an hour and a half walk. Roughly that. But because I really wanted to get back on track, I walked for 2.5 hours this morning. 2.5 hours. I had a look on Google Maps and I did the full thing. It was according to Maps, it's a 2 hour, 43-minute walk. I think I did it in 2.5 hours. 7.3 miles. It was long, but got there eventually. But my feet are killing me. Just a reminder for streams this weekend as well. I will be streaming Wakefield versus Wigan later, 7:45 p.m. And then tomorrow I'm doing Hull versus Huddersfield and Catalans versus Castleford. That's 2:45 p.m. and 5:45 p.m. And then Sunday is Bradford versus Leigh at 2:45 p.m. So yeah, no Savala and no Foley. That's rough. Roosters already missing a lot of players, more than the Dolphins, and that is just rough. Okay, so we should be back underway in a second. Teams will be back out very, very shortly. So Roosters started out well, doing better for territory. After no try, the Dolphins started doing much better for territory. A lot of pressure inside the red zone. Solid in defence as well, restricting meters. There was a period towards like the last 10 minutes of the first half where the Roosters started picking it up. The near 40-20 from Cherry Evans helped to swing momentum. But we'll see how it goes to start the second half. So 42 votes, 76% of the Dolphins winning from this point on. We're going to get back underway in a second. Something going on with Cherry Evans' ear at the minute. Not sure what's going on there. Hopefully Donahue can step up a bit, have a couple less mistakes. That'd be huge. But him and Wakeham will be important. So back underway, folks. The second half has begun. Now Fahu White with the first carry of the second half up towards the 10. Next carry from Bassingthwaite. Is that the rain coming down as well? It looks like it. I think it is. And it's going to be Nat Butcher with the next carry. 25 out from his own try line. 30 seconds gone. Crichton down the left-hand side. Near the left touchline. Yeah, that rain is coming down big time, baby. And a kick on the last tackle, 50 seconds gone. Coming down in front of the 20, just taken clearly enough by Fuller. And returns 25 out from his own line. That's 1 minute gone in the second half so far. Oh, it's up towards the 30 actually. 1 minute gone in the second half. Isako with the next carry. Through the middle. Only, well, he did make a couple of meters, then drag back towards the 30. 4 tackles to go. It's with now Fahu. Makes about 5 meters in total. 1 minute 15 gone. Now down the short side left to Farmworth. Over the 40. Good meters, just shy of the halfway line. He's actually on the halfway line. 2 tackles to go. It's now with Gilbert. Back down the short side left. Bit of space behind the ruck. Shrugs off 1. 90 seconds gone in the second half. Last tackle for the Dolphins. Inside Roosters territory. 40 metres out. Kick on the last from Katoa. Left of the sticks, Ramsey goes up, takes it cleanly, comes down with it, and is pushed back a couple of metres by Cody Nikorima. There's still a few guys to get back on side as well. It's Bassingthwaite with the first carry. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Stopped on the 10. Next carry through the middle. It was 2. Oh, it was Smith. My bad, Pim. Third tackle with Angus Crichton. 15 out from his own line. 2 to go. Plays it just shy of the 20. Through the middle with Nat Butcher. The Dolphins doing really well to restrict meters here. Now up towards the 20. Spiral kick on the last. Fuller will let it bounce, goes towards the touchline. Bounces nicely for him, but a little bit awkward. Please live chat. I don't know what you want, Lawrence. The live chat exists. I can't do much else. Dolphins in possession though. 6 again. Off the back of a mess, which I just missed. Up towards the 40 with Isako. 3 minutes gone in the second half. It's now with Bostock. Marshall King waits at dummy half. Bostock plays it for him. Back through the middle. Donahue goes left to Nikorima. Out the back to Farnworth. Trying to step past one. Good tackle there from, I think that was Smith. Good tackle to get him wrapped up. It's now with Donahue. Through the middle. Straightens up. Pumping his legs just over halfway. 2 tackles to go. Marshall King in centre field with Katoa. Goes at the line, out the back to Nikorima. Flat ball across to Keeley. Breaks through the line, has support left and right. Hands it off to Fuller. Well done. Beautiful from the Dolphins. Beautiful. Way. Lovely, lovely stuff. Very nice. Well, break was a little bit too easy for Keeley then. Shouldn't maybe have been allowed to break through that easily, but fair play. Fair play. Well done, Keeley. Breaks through. Good support there from Trey Fuller. This will be 16-0. Likely 18 from where he grounded it. You can't see it. Well, you're already typing in the live chat, so you can see all the messages there, and new chats come up on the screen. So I can't really help you. How close was it? Tries confirmed. It was fairly close. I'll give him the kick. It's Jermaine Isako. You'd expect him to get this one. To be fair, when they announced that Williams was going to the Dolphins next year, I was hoping we were going to get Cody Nikorima in some kind of swap. And I think I would have had him over Brodie Croft. I think. But it looks like they're going to have, as options in the halves, they'll have Schneider, Donahue, Nikorima, Katoa, and Williams. They'll have 5 halfbacks available. 3 of which are starters. But I think it'll be Nikorima that gets dropped. Unless he moves on somewhere. Not sure. So, we're done with just over 5 minutes. 18-0 for the Dolphins as well. So again, my exact score's still on, but I need 12 from the Dolphins and 16 from the Roosters. I don't think the Roosters get 16, but you never know. But I've got the Dolphins 13 plus, so it's going well. Roosters get us back underway. They'll kick towards the right of the posts. Collected on the try line by Naufahu. Hands it off to Gilbert. And he takes it over the 10. Nikorima at dummy half. Hands it off to Lemuelu. 5.5 minutes gone. Marshall King at dummy half. Goes right to Stone. Straightens up with a carry. 25 out of his own line. I can't help you, Lawrence. I can't help you. You are talking in the live chat. 4th tackle, Fuller with a carry over the 40. It's just not been that active, so people haven't really been saying anything, so there's that. 6 minutes gone. Last tackle, short side right to Katoa. Puts boot to ball from behind the halfway line. Comes down 15 out for Tupou. And is stopped just over his own 20. Relax, Chucky, relax. Push back a couple metres there. Dolphins very solid in defence today. Bassing through it with the next carry down the right-hand side. Push back again. 6.5 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go for the Roosters, now with White. Pumping his legs up towards the 30. He's done really well today for carries. Now for White. And it's going to be Iowelu with a box kick from dummy half. That looks good. That might stay in the field of play. It does. Collected in goal. Great chase. Just gets over the try line. That's a beautiful kick from Iowelu. Really well done. Fuller with the first carry. 5 out from his own line. Plays for Farnworth. He scoots. Takes it up towards the 10 through centre field. Fair play. Great kick. Great chase. But it'll be pretty rough if the Dolphins get out of trouble here. Isako up towards the 20. 2 tackles to go in this set. There was a chance to pin him back in the corner, but they're already 25 out from their own line. Donahue over the 30, pumping his legs up towards the 40. Last tackle coming up. They literally stopped him a metre in front of the try line. Inches in front of the try line. And they kick on the 40. Collected on the 10. Much better kick there. And returned from Tupou, 25 out. Nearly 8 minutes gone in the second half. Watson goes left to Ramsey, trying to skip all the way around the outside. Wrapped up, or at least brought to ground by Isako, helped out by Bostock, who have still backed any time, waiting on a try. Talau with the next carry over the 30, down the left edge of the park. 8 minutes gone. Now with Cherry Evans in centre field on the third. Hands it off to Crichton. He drops the ball, couldn't take it in. Gilbert has possession. Dolphins with a fresh set just over 30 metres out. Oh dear, oh dear. It is left to Nicarima, then to Farnworth. Cuts back towards the middle, stopped on the 30. Plenty of tackles to go. Right to Donahue. I need to yawn, sorry. Hands it off to Keeley. Stone, up towards the 20. Sorry, folks. 4 tackles to go, left to Katoa. Chips over the top, chase from Nicarima. This could be beautiful. My God. Gorgeous. Exquisite. Delicious. Tasty. Beautiful. Cool as you like. That was... Oh, mate. Trumpet for you cool cats. Hey, great run there from Nicarima. Great run, first of all. Beautifully placed kick there from Katoa. Just chips the ball just over the top. Not much on it. Little dink over the top there. Chase from Nicarima. Bounces up nicely for him. Beautiful bounce. Puts it down. 22-0. Likely 24. Cool as you like. Cool as you like. God, I'm just thinking right now, based on current form, if the semi-finals are how I mentioned about chance at being premiers, your 2 semi-finals are Panthers versus Rabbitohs, Warriors versus Dolphins. Well, that'd be good. That'd be good. But a full-strength Rabbitohs, though, would be good to see against the Panthers. We are done with just over 10 minutes in the second half. So 22-0. It's Katoa that's going for the kick on this one. Career goals, 1 out of 3. I didn't realise he'd taken so few. 1 out of 3. So why is Isako not doing it? Kick from Katoa is just good enough. Oh dear, oh dear. Just. Okay, 29 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Sorry for the yawn. 24-0. I think 40 is on for the Dolphins here. It's genuinely on. Like 42-0 is on. Roosters might not score. 29.5 minutes to go in this game. Lemuelu with the next carry over the 20. Marshall King, right to Stone, up towards the 30. Good tackle there from Iowella to get him stopped early. It's now with Keeley down the right edge of the park. Up towards his own 40. 2 tackles to go. Did he just say Warrington? I'm going to go back. I'm sure he just said Warrington then. Oh. They just mentioned Williams from Warrington. 29 minutes to go. Kick on the last tackle coming down on the 20. Bostock dropped the ball, claiming he was tackled without the ball. They might challenge it. Well, I think there was a mistake anyway from the Roosters. It will be Dolphins' ball. Fair dues. Fair dues. So Bostock went up, made first contact with it, knocked the ball on, but was tackled in the air without the ball. So eventually it was called. .28.5 to go. So Bostock taps, hands the ball off to Keeley, and he takes the first carry now. 15 out from the try line. I smell a try here. I smell a try from the Dolphins. Donahue, hand off to Gilbert. 14 out. 28 to go in this game. It is right to Donahue, drops it off to Stone. I just know Katoa's going to have a hand in this. Or not. I don't know shit, apparently. That's just a scoop from Marshall King. Betwixt the sticks. That'll be 30-0 in a second. Was it Wong that wasn't square at marker? So he uses him as a human shield. There were still 2 defenders right at the ruck, but uses the marker that wasn't square as a shield. Gets over the line. 2 NRL games so far this week and 2 blowout scores. Indeed. I know a lot of teams this weekend are missing key players due to Origin. I at least thought yesterday's game would be a lot closer. But the Broncos, man, what is going on there? When they're at full strength, I trust them to do well. I think if the Broncos get to a point where towards the back end of the year they're healthy, full strength, they could get on some good form and could really fight for a premiership again. They could do. They've got the quality to do it. But yeah, it's just with the key losses, it's going to be tough. The kick is also good, so it is 30 points to 0. Jesus Christ. Can't believe it, mate. Can't believe it. Okay, 26 minutes and 21 seconds to go. I would actually be very surprised if the Roosters score points here. Actually, if they get a try, I wouldn't be that surprised. But any more from this point on, with how things are going, if you tell me they'll hit at least 10, I wouldn't believe you. Even with 26 minutes to go, I wouldn't believe you. It's going to be Lemuelu with the next carry, up towards the 20. Toby Rodwell's on... Oh, it's a different Rodwell. He's on NRL debut. Well, fair plays, mate. Best of luck to you. It's going to be Stone with a carry through the middle. Pumping his legs over the 30. Post-contact meters there. Good stuff. Plays for Marshall King. Right to Keeley. Up towards the 40. 2 tackles to go for the Dolphins. Marshall King at dummy half. Goes left to Donahue through the middle. Up towards the halfway line. Oh, that looked uncomfortable. Oh, dear. Last tackle for the Dolphins, 25.5 to go. It is right to Katoa, puts boot to ball. 31-30 to the Roosters. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And there's a return up towards the 20. Push back a little bit there. Is Tupou. He's going to play this for Rodwell. Is it dummy half? Hands the ball off to... I don't know who that is. Oh, that's Talau. My bad. I didn't recognise him. I don't know how I didn't recognise him. That was Talau. He's played since the start. 25 minutes to go. 3 tackles left. Roosters go right to Nat Butcher. Straightens up with a carry. A few metres shy of his own 40. 2 tackles left. Watson goes left to Lenu. Up towards the 40. Barrelling run there. Bumping off a few defenders. Eventually plays the ball for Watson in centre field. He goes right to Cherry Evans. Aims for the back right corner. Collected on the full behind the 10 from Naufahu and returns over the 20. Pumping his legs as well, a few metres shy of the 30. 24.5 to go. Nikorima now with Fuller through the middle. Taken to ground, 35 out from his own line. Second tackle for the Dolphins. Nikorima goes left to Farnworth. He puts in another great carry. I was just about to say he's put in a lot of great carries in this game. A lot of Dolphins players have, to be fair. The constant positive for the Roosters has been Naufahu White. His carries have been quality all game so far. 24 minutes to go. 2 tackles left for the Dolphins. Marshall King, short side left to Katoa. Out of the back to Nikorima. Quick hands to Farnworth. Steps past one. Room to run. So much support as well. So much support. Lemuelu. Do you know what? That's fine. Lemuelu's been solid today. On both sides of the ball. Strong in defence. Very good carries as well. Early yardage carries, like early on in sets, have been solid. Just generally, I think he's been strong today. I don't think he's been the best for the Dolphins, but all of them have just been very clean, very professional on both sides of the ball. And do you know what? I'm happy for him. Got a great try, or off the back of some good work there from Nikorima to Farnworth, then getting the break. Deserves a try. Fine by me, mate. Fine by me. This will likely be 36-0. Tries confirmed. Well done, Farnworth. Oh, I've also picked my England 13, by the way. I've got my bench as well. But I've picked my England squad. Obviously, things could change, but as of right now, I know what I want for England. 36-37 it'll be. Fair enough. I'm sure. I'm sure. So, my England squad is Taylor Ray at fullback, Dom Young on the right, Umala Hanley right centre, Farnworth left centre, Matty Ashton left wing. Number 6 over on the right is Jake Connor. Number 7 over on the left is Harry Smith. Front row is Ethan Havard, Danny Walker, Luke Thompson. Second row on the left is Junior Nsemba. Second row on the right is Kai Pearce-Paul. 13 is Morgan Knowles. The bench is Lytton at 14. And the 3 props off the bench are Hamlin Ueli, Tolty, and Oledsky. If we get 6-man benches, then I'm adding McMeekan and Curry. Actually, I'm adding... should I do Hardacre and Curry? Because that covers more positions. Yeah, there's already 3 big men. So, Hardacre and Curry. If it's a 6-man bench. But that's my England team. As of right now, that is what I want. If everyone's fit and in good form, that is what I want. So, it is 36-0 and we are back underway. Collected on the 10 by Naufahu. Strong shot there from White. And he's stopped just shy of the 20. 22 minutes to go in this game. A wayward ball from dummy half there. Pounced on, was it knocked on? No, Donahue collects it on the 20. Heard a lot of people talk about Ashton on the wing for England. Johnston came back from the Ashes and put a load of size on as the Aussies bodied him. Ashton is smaller in size. That's my only concern for Ashton is yardage carries. That's my only concern. But I still think he'd be fine. It's just his speed. I mean, Burgess is still an option. I'd still be happy with Burgess or Johnston, but I just back Ashton at the minute. Chip towards the back right, coming down on the 20. Collected by Bostock, hands it off to Keeley, but that is a knock-on. Was it a knock-on from the Roosters first? Dolphins first? I think it's Roosters ball. Great play, but just seems too small to play against this the Pacifics in Australia. I get you. That is a concern of mine. That is a concern. I think he makes up for it in other areas, I suppose. Roosters in possession. Talau with a carry up towards a 30. Nearly into the final quarter of the game. It's with Nat Butcher down the right edge of the park. Just over the 30. Pump in his legs. Good post contact meters there. Really good stuff. 3 tackles to go. Scoot there from Watson. Good meters over halfway. 45 out from the Dolphins try line. 2 tackles to go. Shifting the ball left. Might have the numbers down the left hand side here. Ayuelu. Oh, sorry, that's Rodwell. My bad, Pimp. Wrapped up last tackle. 35 metres out. Ramsey goes right to Cherry Evans. Puts boot to ball. A lot of height on this one. Coming down on the 10. Bounces once. That sits nicely for Bassingthwaite, who finds a line. Fair play, young man. The 19-year-old. Fair play. No. Bunkers checking. Oh, dear. You think he'd touch Billy Smith's hand on the way through. Does it touch his hand? God, that's close. No, it doesn't. I think that'll be a try. No, it does not touch his hand. This will be a try for Bassingthwaite. Fair play gets the bounce, and he's going to get the try. This will be 36-4. The comeback's on, Chucky. The comeback's on. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. And folks, we are into the final quarter of the game. Wait, so what's his first name? I actually don't remember. Rex Bassingthwaite. What a name that is. Rex Bassingthwaite with a try. His first in the NRL, I believe. Is this his debut? I feel like it is. Looks like it. 19.5 minutes to go. Tough kick near the touchline hit from Rodwell. Needs it to swing more. It's not going to. It's going to stay 36 points to 4. Well, clock's ticking away. 19 minutes 15 to go. The clock is now stopped. Well, fair play. If anyone was to get it for the Roosters, then fair enough. Oh, bear with me. Bear with me. Sorry, folks. We are back underway. $19 minutes to go in this game. Roosters in possession on their own 20. In centre field with Smith. Plays over Watson. Left to White. Then to Lenu. Dragging a few defenders. Good carry. Just shy of the 30. 3 tackles to go. Watson. Right to White. Out the back to Rodwell. Ball across to Ramsey. It's now with Smith. Straightens up. Good meters up towards a 40. 2 tackles to go. 18.5 left. Left to Cherry Evans. Out the back to Rodwell. Bit of space on the left. Crichton with a break here. Doesn't really have support, but has one to beat. Launches the ball across. Kicked on by Tupou. Can he get to the line? Goes over the line. Did he find touch first or was it grounded? I don't think he's got it. It's worth a look at the very least. I think. But I don't think he's got it. Great break from the Roosters though. They look like they moved the ball around pretty nicely. No, definitely not a try. Definitely not. So 18 to go. Good effort there from the Roosters. But Dolphins now in possession. Up towards their own 20. Schneider is on at dummy half. He goes right to Keeley. 25 out from his own line. Or just a little bit less. If we're getting specific. It's now with Jermaine Isako up towards a 30. 17 and a half to go. 3 tackles left for the Dolphins. In centre field with Gilbert, goes left to Katoa. Cut out ball to Farnworth. Oh, that's beautiful. Break here for now Farhu down the left-hand side. Support on his inside, going to kick the ball through. Schneider's chasing. Fuller's there as well. Picked up. That's gorgeous. Mate, that's gorgeous. That ball across. Who threw that ball across? Was that Katoa or Nikarima? That cut-out ball to Farnworth. Who did that? Single man, reveal yourself. Who was it? It was Katoa. You freak of nature. You absolute freak. Isaiah Katoa. What are you doing? What are you doing, you freak? What a ball that was. Oh my god. And then a great kick from Naufahu, by the way. Not to mention. Great hands from Farnworth to Naufahu. Gets the line break. And a really well-placed kick. There's loads of support as well. That's the thing. Is like, the kick could have been slightly awkward. But I think they still would have scored because there were so many support players there. Tries confirmed. Great try from the Dolphins. This will be 42 points to 4. Absolutely excellent. There's been some really nice tries from the Dolphins today. What a performance. 16 minutes to go. Fair dues. Clock's ticking away again. So 40 points to 4. Kicks right in front of the sticks. They should get this one. Isako to add the extras. The kick is good. Right then. 15 minutes 45 to go. A 50 still on actually. Just less than 16 to go. 50 is on for the Dolphins here. Who's making the top 4? Do you see the Rabbits making the top 4? At full strength, I currently have it as Panthers, Warriors, Dolphins, Rabbitohs. I think the Rabbitohs are a very good side, but just currently having to deal with a lot of major injuries and changes. So, at full strength, I think the Rabbitohs could be... Well, they have already shown they're a great side. But yeah, it's dropped off due to injuries. But yeah, Panthers, Warriors, Dolphins, Rabbitohs as of right now. That's my top 4. 15 and a half to go. Dolphins in possession up towards their own 30. Still 4 tackles left. Gilbert through centre field. Pumping his legs, dragging multiple defenders over the 40. Good carry. 3 tackles to go. Plays it for Schneider in centre field. Scoops it up. Right to Fuller. Trying to break through the line. Good carry. Good tackle though. To get him stopped. Quick play the ball. Scooped up again by Schneider. Katoa left to Donahue. Quick hands across Farhu. No, Farhu's going to get to him, I think. Go on, lad. I want him to get this try saver, but I also don't mind him getting a try. That is close. That is close. No try given on field, Bunker will check. My God, that is either a quality try or a quality try saver. Oh, what a try saver. Oh my God. Ramsey collected the ball in between the sticks. Just inside the in-goal area. Cut towards the left edge. Found a break. Sprinted all the way down the field. And at the very end now, Farhu pushes him into touch. What a try saver. Oh my god. What a game this has been. What a performance from the Dolphins as well. Jesus. What a game. Dolphins have been so good. What about the 8? I have the Storm making it this week with their first bye. I don't trust the Storm to get into the 8, if I'm honest. I actually have more faith in the Tigers once they've got their full strength squad back. Once they're at full strength, I actually have more faith in the Tigers making it, but I don't know if they will at this point. I completely forgot about the Cowboys, actually. Is Dearden done for the rest of the season? I can't quite remember, or is it just a while? Because the Cowboys might actually push for top 4. Fuller, down the short side. Oh, intercepted from Talau. Very nicely done. I think Sharks, Roosters, Cowboys, and... need another one. Maybe the Broncos once they're back to full strength. To make the 8. Something like that. Unless I'm forgetting somebody obvious. 13 minutes, 20 to go. 3 tackles left with the Roosters in possession. 45 out from the Dolphins try line. Now over the 40 with White. Makes an easy 10, dragging multiple defenders. Plays for Ayuelu in centre field. Right to Nat Butcher. Out the back to Cherry Evans. Then across to Ramsey. Drops it off to Smith. Offloads it back in centre field with Nat Butcher. So good meters at the minute. Where's your Manly and Knights finish? Oh, Knights! I forgot about the Knights. Oh, I completely forgot about the Knights. I knew there was an obvious one. Where's your Seagulls and Knights finishing? Interesting team, to be honest. Are they good or bad? Both teams are good. Both teams are good. I think... I see at full strength... Okay. Here's the 8 at full strength. Panthers. The game is stopped, by the way. Panthers, Warriors, Dolphins, Knights, Rabbitohs, Cowboys, Sharks, Seagulls. There you go. That's my 8. As of right now, based on current form and with teams at full strength. Cherry Evans, left to Ramsey, quick hands off to Tupou in the corner. 12.5 to go. 5 metres out near the left touchline. Back towards the middle to Cherry Evans. Shifting it right with Nat Butcher through the middle. Drops the ball on the 10. Picked up by Schneider. Hands it off to Fuller. And he takes it up towards the 10. Oh dear, oh dear. Missed the Roosters. Shit, I did. Jesus Christ. There's another mistake there from the Dolphins. I'm going to have to rethink this. I keep forgetting teams, mate. Boy, who misses out? I don't know. I really don't know. Shifting it right. It's now with Rodwell. Based on defence, I'll say Cowboys. Green is high frequency colour. Good vibes. Bostock needs to score. Cheers, Benny. Thank you. But yes, he does, because I backed him any time. And not on a bet, but... What do you mean about the Cowboys? Defensively, the Cowboys have had some bad lapses, and that could be their issue for making the 8. I still think they'll make it. It just depends when Dearden comes back in. I'm not sure when that is. Out the back of the scrum, right to Rodwell. It's now with Smith, and just inside the 10, right at the post. But yeah, it's the Cowboys' defence is still quite poor. They're very good in attack, so they're able to outscore teams, but defence is an issue, and that could be a problem towards the back end of the year or even in finals. Shifting it left. It's now with Cherry Evans. Shifting it right to Wong. Oh yeah, Sharks have got some inconsistencies. So maybe the Sharks, actually. They have been inconsistent this year. 10.5 to go. Back towards the middle to Cherry Evans. Drops the ball off to Nat Butcher. 3 tackles left in this set for the Roosters. Shifting it left to Cherry Evans. Flat ball across to White. Very close to the line. He's stopped just short. Good scramble from the Dolphins. 2 tackles left. Plays for Ayuelu. Short side left. Chance here for the Roosters. Rodwell is wrapped up. Gets an offload to Angus Crichton. Bumps off 1. And a 6 again. Ruck infringement. Crichton's still going, actually. He stopped 2 or 3 out over on the left-hand side of the park. I do think the Knights should make it. At full strength, I think the Knights will make it. Possibly top 4. 9 minutes 40 to go, so we're into the final 10 minutes. White's going to play this for Ayuelu, left of the sticks. 3 metres out, launched it right to Rodwell. Nearly drops it, bumps off 1. Rodwell, go on, lad. Rodwell, on debut, baby. Go on, lad. Wait, 9.5 to go. Comeback's on. It's not. Well, well done, lad. Fair play, sir. Well done. Good point. He's looked very lively since coming on. He's looked very lively. Very, very lively. Well, this should be 42-10. Fair play. There's been good moments from the Roosters. There's been some good individual performances, but the Dolphins as a unit and everyone for the Dolphins has just been quality across the board. Cowboys haven't had a bye yet. Well, fair enough. If they do get Dearden back in towards the end of the year, then I do see them making the 8. But yeah, I think the 2 that could drop out most likely would be the Cowboys because of defence or the Sharks because of inconsistency. Eight minutes 19 to go. Clock is currently stopped. We'll get back underway shortly. Top 4 so interesting. So many teams are good for top 4. Rabbits, Roosters, Manly, Cowboys, Knights and Dolphins all playing for that 4th spot. It's very interesting. It's a good year. It's looking really good at the minute, mate. A lot of great teams. A lot of blowout scores, which, well, it's not, I don't know. I think it's normal for blowout scores, but there's a lot of great teams this year. So back underway. Kick towards the back left. Drilling that one low. It's going to be Lenya with a carry. Jesus, what a shot. What's your New South Wales Queensland predicted score? Well, you'll have to wait for my next predictions video. That'll come out next week. Because I will include Game 2 in my prediction. In my predictions video. With the next round of the NRL. So you'll have to wait for that one. 7 minutes 50 to go. White goes left to Crichton on the 3rd tackle. Few metres shy of halfway. Ayuelu goes short side left to Rodwell. Across to Ramsey. Smashed into by Knowles. 7.5 to go. I was correct with the Blues by 1-12 in game 1, though. They shouldn't have won it, really. But they did. 7 minutes 20 to go. Nikorima goes left to Naufahu. Just shy of the 30. And a penalty for the Dolphins. When I say they shouldn't have won it, that's probably not a fair statement. Maybe the Maroons shouldn't have lost it, is maybe more of a fair way of putting it. But obviously the red card had a major impact on that game. The Blues, I don't think were going to fight back until the red card. Well, Queensland were really good for most of the game. Are the Dolphins really good? Is it just because of Origin period rested? Well, both are missing key players due to Origin. Roosters are missing more, and they've also lost out on Savala and Foley earlier in the game. 6.5 to go, by the way. Dolphins in possession and halfway. Plenty of tackles to go. Kafusi with the carry, 45 metres out from the try line. Roosters are missing more players due to Origin, but I think the replacements that the Dolphins had for this game are better. Knowles with a great break, just over 20 metres out. Chance here for the Dolphins. Left to Schneider in centre field. Out the back to Nikorima. Then across to Farnworth. Then to White. Oh, not White, sorry. Now Fahu in the corner. Puts it down. Jesus Christ. Wait, 6 minutes to go. Another great try. Another absolute beauty from the Dolphins. Ridiculous. They've been top class today. But yeah, I think across the board, to be honest, I'm assuming it's pronounced Kahu. Kahu? Just let me know, because I don't want to butcher it. Everyone for the Dolphins has just been on it today. I think there's been some good individual performances from the Roosters. I think Cherry Evans' kicking game has been okay. I think Rodwell's been good when he's come on, but it was too little too late. So he looks excited. I think Ramsey's had an alright game today, actually. And Butcher's gone through a lot of work on both sides of the ball, but White and Lenu have both been very strong up front. But as a unit, everyone for the Dolphins has been on it, and they've just smashed them. This is just an elite performance from the Dolphins. I think the Roosters will be fine in the future once they've got everyone back in. But yeah, today, Dolphins just on it. Who's England's player to watch at the World Cup? Well, I feel like Herbie Farnworth's a very easy and safe answer, but the thing is, we don't know who's going to be picked. The only one that we know is going to be picked is Herbie Farnworth. But there's a chance that Jake Connor gets picked. He would be our number 6, possibly 7. So Jake Connor would be one to watch. Junior Nsemba, absolutely. He should be picked in the back row. Kick is also good from Isako. Of course it is. 48 points to 10. I want a really young fullback, Kai Taylor-Ray, starting. He's got the same kind of style as Jai Gray, Tane Taupiki, and Keanu Kinney. He's that kind of player. Really short, nippy player, quick change of direction, quick off the mark. That's the kind of player he is. And I want him started at fullback for England. But he's like only 19 or 20. He's been injured for a lot of the season for my team, Warrington. But if he plays, God, he'd be fun to watch. He's just like those 3 guys I mentioned. Great opening carry there from Molo off the back of the try. 4 minutes 15 to go. But I also want Umaila Hanley at centre for England as well. I think he'd be one to watch. Same with Matty Ashton if he's playing. Danny Walker if he's at hooker. So there's a few. There is a few. Kafusi with the next carry over the 40. A few metres shy of halfway. Dolphins might actually hit 50. There's only 3 minutes 45 to go, but I've got a feeling they'll score again. He's left to Schneider. Out the back to Nikarima. Taps the ball on, but it's just behind Naufahu. He does recover it on the 4th tackle. Carries it back over halfway. 3.5 minutes to go. So last tackle for the Dolphins. Right to Schneider. Puts boot to ball. Aims for the back left corner. Underneath it is Ramsey. Takes it cleanly behind the 10. 3 minutes 20 to go. Cuts back towards the middle. And he's stopped 12 or 13 out from his own line. 3 minutes 15 left. Cherry Evans left to Tupou. So the next 5 for the Roosters is the Sharks, Broncos, Bye, Eels, Storm. I think they should be at least getting at least 2 wins in there. We'll have to see about player availability, but at the very least 2 wins. If they don't get 2 wins out, that's bad. It's going to be a scoot from Iuelu. Just over the 30. 2 minutes 50 to go. 2 tackles left for the Roosters as well. Right to Lenu. Up towards the 40 and over it. Another good carry from him. Plays it just shy of halfway for Iuelu. Short side right to Cherry Evans. Drills it low. Bounces just over the head of Fuller. Collects it cleanly on the 10. 2.5 left. Returns up towards the 20. Ooh, that looked high there from Smith, but we are going to play on. Oh dear. Nikarima hands it off to Isako. Back towards the middle. Shifting right slightly. 2 minutes 15 to go. Up towards the 20. And just over it. Schneider. Right to Bostock. Been a lot of tries, but Bostock was unable to get one. Or he might still get one at the very end. Who knows? Schneider left to Morgan Knowles. Pumping his legs. Good carry over the 40. 2 minutes left. Broncos, Niels, maybe Sharks? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Broncos, Eels. Storm. I feel like they could beat based on how well the Storm's playing at the minute. But actually, the Storm beat them a few weeks ago, didn't they? Roosters was shocking that day. So bad. So many. I think they had 18 errors, actually. Last tackle, 1 minute 40 to go. Schneider with a kick towards the back left corner. Ramsey is tracking back, collects it in goal. And returns up towards a 10. I think Ramsey's done about as good as he could do today. Oh, he's got some cramp, actually. So, yeah. Ramsey, he's had a good go. I'm glad to see him getting regular minutes. Playing in place of Tedesco. I think he's done a solid job. So, it's going to be Wong that plays it instead. And they'll hand it off to Smith. Bumps off Kafusi. A few more meters. Gets an offload now with Tupou. Takes it just over the 10. Second tackle. Left to White over the 20. And some extra meters again. Now, Fahu White has been the Roosters' best player by a country mile. I would say Lenu second. Rodwell third. The Dolphins are in the 4 at the minute. Level on points with Manly, Roosters and Newcastle. God, that is close. Next carry from Lenu. 40 seconds to go. Last tackle coming up for the Roosters. Are we going to get anything from the Dolphins? I reckon just chuck the ball around. They'll get maybe 3 plays at the most. Just chuck it around. Have a go. Fuller collects it 15 out of his own line. 25 to go. Cutting towards the left-hand side. Stopped on the 30. When the Roosters play bad, they're the worst team to watch, but when they're good, they're good. Last week, for example. Yeah, they're so up and down. It's like when it's good, it's really good. When it's bad, it's really bad. They can be so fun, but so frustrating. God, they piss me off so much at times. Isako in possession through the middle over the 40. 1 second to go. 0 seconds. The hooter sounds. Folks, that is full time. Dolphins 48. Sydney Roosters 10. Oh, hang on a minute. Ooh, Isako's not in a good way. Isako is not in a good way at all. I mean, it is full time, but Isako is not in a good way right now. Oh dear. But yeah, Dolphins 48, Roosters 10. So first couple minutes, the opening sets from the Roosters were quality. Good in defence, restricting meters. Good in possession, getting up the park. Could have got a try. It was harsh to turn it over. By the letter of the law, it was the right call to give it as no try for double movement, but it was very close. Seemed harsh, but it was the right call. After that try was chalked off for no try, Dolphins then started getting up the field, restricting meters. They battered the Roosters for the rest of the half for territory. They were so clean moving the ball around. Katoa pulling the strings left, right and centre. It was so good. My only issue with Katoa is his kicks were not finding the corners. They were near the corners, but not in the corners. Coming down 15 out or 20 out from the try line. That's my only complaint from him. But in possession, the Dolphins move the ball around so beautifully. The cut-out passes they do, they'll throw a bit of shape, and then they'll throw a cut-out pass from either Nikorima or Katoa. Skip the back rower into the hands of the centre. They get a 2-on-1. They tip the ball on, and they find a break. They just execute that beautifully every single week at the moment. But in possession, they were brilliant. Defensively, excellent. The Roosters had a few individuals that had a great performance. I think Rodwell looked so exciting when he came on. And if Savala will miss next week, I think. Walker might be available backing up from Origin. Maybe. But if he's not, Rodwell at 6 could be pretty good. But Rodwell looked good. Lenu's carries were solid too, but now Fahu White, or Ramsey as well was solid, but now Fahu White by a country mile was the Roosters' best player. His carries were exceptional. I'm going to see if his stats are up actually. Just going to have a quick gander at now Fahu White's stats. Run meters, White 178, 92 post-contact meters. 92. For the Dolphins, did anyone have that? Trey Fuller 73? No. 92 post-contact meters. That is ridiculous. Now, Fahu White was so good today. But yeah, as a unit, everyone for the Dolphins was great. Farnworth in attacking positions, solid. Defensively solid. Lemuelu on that edge as well. Solid on both sides of the ball. Great early yardage carries. Glad he got a try as well to reward his hard work in defence too. Now, Fahu, some good stuff too. On the other edge, Bostock was solid. Was hoping he would have got a try, but I think Bostock was probably the most quiet out of everyone. But Sarko, really good. Great conversions from the touchline as well. But Nikarima and Katoa, Fuller as well with his support play. So good. So good. This was just elite from the Dolphins. Absolutely elite. Fully deserved of this win and the scoreline. They could have hit 50. The forwards as well. Exceptional. Restricted meters. Quick play the balls. Post-contact meters as well. Not a single bad performance in that Dolphins team there. Again, the quietest, I think, was Bostock. But not one bad performance. That was so good. And Katoa is an absolute freak of nature. Ridiculous. Right, well, I'm going to call it a day there, folks. Reminder, I've got one more stream today. That is Wakefield versus Wigan Warriors. And then tomorrow is Hull versus Huddersfield and Catalans versus Castleford. And then Sunday is Bradford versus Lee. Next Wednesday, I'm going to be streaming State of Origin Game 2 and England versus Croatia in the FIFA World Cup. I will also possibly do some Australia, New Zealand, and maybe USA games for the World Cup as well. I'll see. Because I'd like to, I've got a lot of Aussies and Kiwis that watch this channel, so doing some Australia and New Zealand games could be good. And then some USA games to try and build a bit of an American audience. So, yeah. But I'm going to call it a day. I do want to say thank you very much for stopping by. It's greatly appreciated, as always. Currently at 17,715 subscribers. Thank you very much for that. Links to social medias in the description down below. If you want to become a member, there's a QR code on screen now. Sign up. At 10 active members, I start doing monthly giveaways. Follow me on TikTok, other social medias. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the NRL Predictions League, there's a link in the description as well. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. If I don't see you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. Toodle pip.